the team's the wrong way around. Whee! There we go. So, game number 1 taking place here on Trap. Green team in the northern spawn will be MOYAI. You're going to be running Ohio, Schlieffen, Cerberus, Salem, Stalingrad, Shimakaze, Kleber, Marceau, and Ragnar. Meanwhile, Rain have cooked. Ohio, Burgoyne, Stalingrad, Daring, Kleber, Marceau. Here comes the fucking wolf pack. Let's take like some builds. So, red team builds, let's have a look. We're going to go with RPF, Fearless Brawler on that Marceau. We're going to have Daring running RPF and, you know, some generic stuff. Kleber, Reload Mod, Fearless, BFT. This Kleber is going to be Reload, Fearless, BFT. This Kleber is going to be the Leg Mod. This is going to be a spotter. So this one spots for the others, and then just the firepower begins. Again, Fearless, Fearless, Adrenaline Rush, BFT. You know, just it's the cooking has begun. The cooking has begun. What we got there? We got Burgoyne with Brisk and Turret Traverse and Reload, Expert Loader. Dastat and the Ohio, they're going to be running a relatively sane build for Dastat. DCP mod slot 1. Let's have a look at some green builds. So we got this Marceau Diving B. He's going to be AFT, RPF, no Fearless. We got Kleber here for Source, who's going to be running no BFT, RPF, Fearless. We then got the Ragnar, AFT, no Fearless, Superintendent, and consumable reduction time. Consumable cooldown time, sorry. We got Ohio, again, DCP mod slot 1. And Cerberus here, going to be running Demolition Expert and some other crap. Obviously, Cerberus with Creeping Smoke is going to be, might actually be useful against the French, we know. I don't know. Leg mod on the Shimakaze plus Swift and Silence. Then we got Salem behind that. That is going to be, of course, a Radar Salem. It's going to be the only radar in the game. And then a Schlieffen. So, let's take a look at the additional deployments. Red Team Wolfpack is just diving straight towards C, and they're just going to be able to completely, like, zone all of this out. So this one peels off, spots, and then all 3 of these open up and whatever. Marceau going for the fast cap here, and his job is just to kite this. Daring going for the reverse cap here. Stalingrad going to take this radar. Oh, this is the second radar. Stalin going to be sitting there with the radar position, and anything that's going to be on the retreat here, he's going to have nice little cross shots on. Burgoyne is, I don't know, going to do some little adventuring around there. And Ohio is going to force his way up here, it looks like. So this Marceau is going to be the sole kite. Meanwhile, green team deployment. Ragnar Kleb going to be diving this, looking for this Marceau. The Marceau should be able to get turned out. Cerberus and Ohio are going to be over here. Marceau went for the fast cap, turned out, and now he's going to rejoin all left. Well, actually, no, he's going to rotate over north, apparently. Stalingrad going to sit here and radar. And here we see the initial, like, and we also have Salem, Schlieffen, and Shima up here. So, yes, as let's see, disruptive spotting from this Kleber already, meaning that this entire push here is now spotted. The 3 Klebers are all spotted, and the Shimakaze is going to take a wall of shit. Sheep and his Kleber did get spotted. That is the leg mod Kleber, remember. He's going to be the main spotter for that. All the torpedoes are expired. But this means that Rain now have full control over C just from the fast capping. And look how much health this Schlieffen's lost already. And here we see why the French DD bans were common. So yeah, like, Rain have managed to take the home caps already. Well, Malamu's capping D, but yes, Rain have took both home caps. C is contested by this Daring, who did take a little damage from Stalingrad radar plus Marceau firing on him. But look at the focus fire on this Schlieffen. Look at all these blue tracers running towards this man. I don't think the Schlieffen's enjoying his life right now. Schlieffen did take the extra secondary range, but, like, you know, it's just... Klebers are just sitting outside of it. And not spotted because they're all behind that rock. Radar comes out from the Stalingrad, will be locating the opposing fucking Marceau in the cap. So Daring might want to smoke and just shoot at him, but... That Schlieffen's is getting absolutely tortured right now by 2 Klebers. And a Stalingrad. And an Ohio. And a Burgoyne. Smoke comes out from the Shimakaze, but we already have Artorias' Kleber behind it, going to be doing the spotting for them, so these guys can just, like, do whatever right now. And that Schlieffen's going to be dead. Nom 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 nom. The French have arrived, the Germans suffer. Meanwhile, as we see, the Marceau is just kiting this Kleber Ragnarfoss. I think he might have landed a top on him at some point, but hey. The French march onwards. Stalingrad now going to be the focus of everybody's ire, and Stalingrad is not going to be enjoying focus fire from 3 Colberts, honestly. Stalingrad no longer having access to fire prevention and does take full duration fires, so he's just going to suffer. He is kiting though, so he's going to get himself away. Burgoyne Salvo coming in does take a little bit of a chunk, but Kleber's just ripping him a new one right now. Daring still parked in B is neutralizing points right now. 2 caps ticking for Rain, 1 cap ticking for MOYAI. They have sent the Ohio into the B cap to try and force something out of there, but I don't think Ntaro's really that bothered right now about it. Stalingrad is suffering, as we mentioned. Shimmertorps might be a mild issue for Gangs Kleber here. Yeah, he's turned out. He'll take a bit of damage in the turn, but should be dodging the torpedoes successfully. Look at how much health that Stalingrad's left, and Salem too, yes. So this is one thing. Kleber, broadside, AP on the Salem will Citadel him. Marceau can also get Citadels at perfect range. I think 10 to 12, I think, is where you start getting Citadels on the Salem with the Marceau. Well, Marceau's all the way over there, so he's not exactly going to get involved in this, but still. The Klebers are starting to run slightly low on HP, though. John and Gang both down to half HP. Artorius, yeah, he's still on 3/4. Sheep's already down to half. But the Stalingrad's about to die. The focus switches over to the Salem now. Honestly, trying to hit a Kleber with the Salem guns at that range is not ideal. Shimakaze with a minor torpedo issue, but he gets past them. The repush into B has now taken it, but Grain have already been taking so long on the double home caps that they don't really care. Stalingrad is going to burn out here, isn't he? DCP available in 6 seconds. Can he get dark for the rest of the game? He is dark now. Yeah, he can do some healing, but whether he's allowed to or not is a different story. Smoke comes out from the Shimmer to try and protect his Salem from death. Marceau of Worldspawn, parked up behind the island, is able to get some shells in the general direction of the Klebers, but not going to be landing anything anymore. Radar comes out from the Ragnar, just trying to see what it can find. Does find Luke Cos Marceau, which heightening away. They also find Dastat in the Ohio. Stalingrad radar comes out in return, finds everything. Conga line towards that Ohio could be a big issue. Oh no. Actually, he's past them, he's past them. Stalingrad did get away, he's going to be trying to heal for the rest of the battle. But MOYAI need to somehow break this siege. They do need to take one of the home caps back, or get some kills. They're down like 190 points. Ow, big hit out the Ohio right there. And again, the Ohio's going to go down. The Ohio can't get dark here. He's being spotted by both those Klebers. He's trying his hardest, but he's just being focused out. Ohio demonstrating like why you don't sit and face tank 4 French DDs. In return, Dastat's being farmed by, you know, Ragnar, Kleber, Cerberus. Marceau of Lukov getting himself involved now. Has been zoning for a while. Or just like, you know, holding a line. Shimmer going for the retake of one of their home caps. He needs to be very careful while he does this. Doesn't want to run into Artorius or Sheep. Salem needs to be very careful when he gets caught bow in here. You can't, the Shimmer can't even contest. Artorius and Sheep are both just waiting there. I mean, they have found amazing. They also, like, that's been smoked up by the Daring. That's not going to last very much longer. Ragnar gets spotted. 2 Klebears open up, and the Marceau. This Ragnar's going to suffer right now. Ragnar very much not enjoying what he just ran into. Boop. That's going to take the points to within 2 minutes of a Rain victory. A bit of damage back on the 2 Klebears, but they're still alive and still, you know, going to be taking reduced damage now due to the saturation. Ohio might be farmed down eventually here. The Ohio does get a shot back at that Salem, and yeah, not getting giant damage. Ohio Dastat will go down, but he tanked for like a year. At some point swinging back towards MOYAI, but they're going to need more than that. Shimmer obviously can't contest it in the double Klebear. Salem is now being focused by Stalingrad plus Klebear plus Klebear. And Burgoyne's on that as well. Torps towards Amazing and the Stalingrad do connect. Just Shimmer Torps though. Well, just Shimmer Torps. Only one. Okay, make that 2. Salem not having to heal for another 13 seconds. Don't think he's going to survive long enough to find that. Stalingrad does go down, but so does the Salem. So those points are neutralized. 1 minute 43 until a Rain victory. Shimakaze being chased down by the double Klebear here, and really nothing to support him apart from the Stalingrad here. Shima is forced to use his smoke. Shima now being chased down by those 2 Klebears. Will be dropping. 29 seconds till a Rain victory, and honestly, no way for a recontest for MOYAI right now. And the Stalingrad's not going to be able to get any kills. I mean, he does have railguns, but, you know, hitting a Klebear is not the easiest thing in the universe. Especially when the Klebear knows how to dodge. Marceau will be opening up on Artorius' Klebear. They might get a bit of damage here. Artorius is just going to sit and stop, though, and reverse away, but that'll be it. Rain are going to take map number 1. Of course, that is just the first game in the best of 5 series. We'll be moving on to Shatter next, and then Hotspot to Guaranteed. Whether Sleeping Giant and North come into it is going to be anyone's guess. Whether MOYAI are going to find a way to react to this Klebear Wolfpack, or bring their own Klebear Wolfpack, or, you know, anything. There's so many cruiser bans. Remember, these are the bans for the series. The bans last all series. So all 5 games that should be go to them will have the same bans. And the bans are Des Moines, Minotaur, Brisbane, and Worcester banned by Rain. Petropavlovsk, Moskva, Gdansk, and Napoli banned by MOYAI. No French DD bans, meaning Rain is like, yep, fuck it, we'll bring them. What is the next map? The next map is not in fact Trap. The next map is going to be Shatter, yes. One thing, no glue bans, so we might see some, you know... Well, okay, I think Rain have demonstrated a hyper-aggressive strat on this map in the past in various tournaments. The strat generally involves, we are going to drive through B and drive through the gap next to C with our battleships and roll over your goddamn face. Whether they want to use that strat now, considering the French DDs are open, is anyone's guess, though. Gang has been cooking. Gang has definitely been cooking. The French are there. So our next game should be starting in a matter of minutes. We do have a very strict limitation for these games where the teams have to be readied up within a certain amount of time, or the other team can cry for a forfeit. Cry, like call for a forfeit. I don't mean cries, and you know, let's not misjudge what I meant by that. MOYAI getting the players back in. Rainer all readied up, ready to go. Looks like no change in the lineup. Quickly just checking some stuff on the website. Huh. MOYAI have 1 minute to get their players in. They have 8 out of 9 there. They're missing one player. There he is. Get him on the run. Get him readied up. Yeah, they brought a spare just in case they couldn't get that guy, I guess. Alright. MOYAI have 9 players readied up. And a spare. And we're dropping. Ready for game number 2. Taking place on Shatter. Oops. Alright, game number 2. Green team, the Northern Spawn, will be Rain. They're going to be running Schlieffen, Colombo, Salem, Daring, Kleber, Marceau. Meanwhile, for the red team, MOYAI, Schlieffen, Preußen, Salem, Venezia, Gudenlu, Kleber, Marceau, Ragnar. Let me just close speakerbot. You do not need to be open. Alright, let's have a look at the teams. Green team, let's have a look at their builds. So, Kleber of John is going to be running RPF BFT. Kleber for Sheep is once again going to be the leg mod Kleber. He's going to be the main spotting tool. Gang, BFT, you know, it's the same builds as last game, honestly. Daring here. Superintendent, RPF, just general survival. Marceau of Lucar, going to be running the same builds as last time. RPF and Fearless, no AFT. We got Salem of Amazing. Going to be running consumable mod in slot 5 for the increased duration on his heal and his radar, because he's going to be radar Salem. Decides that concealment isn't that important. Isn't there going to be like a reduction in there is going to be improved dispersion against him because the concealment module does give better. Hang on, like can I even show you? Is it? No, you can't actually see it from here. Anyway, Schlieffen, DA. IFHE, Fire Prevention, this is the standard Schlieffen build, going to be taking slot 6 and slot 3 secondary modules, and then finally the Colombo with a new legendary module. And let's have a look at the red team. So Marceau going to be running BFT Demolition Expert, Survivability Expert. We've got the Venezia here, going to be not running the new Legendary module, going to be taking Top Grade Gunner and Survivability Expert, stuff. Schlieffen not taking Demolition Expert, instead taking the extra points into whatever the hell this might be. Oh, he's taking Preventive Maintenance, okay. Okay, whatever. Glue here with the improved airstrike slot 6, airstrike slot 4, legendary module, gets 3 stacks of that airstrike, so I don't think he's actually going to be able to nail anything with that, because he's been trying to aim an airstrike at Frank TDs, and good fucking luck. Pricing here going to be running a very safe build. Usually when you see pricings on the map, you park them at B, and they run like Consumable Mod and Hydro Mod. Instead, he's not even taking Hydro Mod, he's actually taking DCP Mod. Salem here is going to be running radar mod and blah blah blah, relatively standard stuff on that Salem. Ragnar for Gaber's AFT, just generic stuff. Colbert and Marceau both have RPF. Colbert is going to be running the Marceau is going to be running AFT. The Colbert is going to be running Fearless. Initial deployments. Big blob, go here, fight this. Death. Salem, going to be trying to find some adventure down here. Colombo, going to be shooting at whatever the hell's parked down here. Schlieffen, going to be running it down. And then Marceau, going to be a Soul Kite Force over there, and then get the hell out. Daring, going to be doing the little reverse into the cap first. Red team suffers. Hang on, let's just clear all this since there is a fight breaking out. And yeah, look at the suffering on the source. And oh dear, MOYAI's Kleber is getting absolutely pounded by quadruple Clever, and he's actually ramming the Marceau right now too. MOYAI's DD's taking a serious battering there. Sheep again, legendary module, is going to be able to zone out and spot them. However, Ragnar Radar will be finding Sheep's Kleber. He might get a fair bit of damage into him. Will the Kleber and Marceau open back up onto him? Source is not going to be opening up, but the Marceau of Worldspawn is. Sheep is going to take a fair bit of damage here. He's going to dump his torps. And he's going to tank this full duration radar. Well, 10 seconds on it. And Sheep is suffering. Salem involved. Colbert, of Source, does decide to get involved. Radar will be expiring soon. Does Sheep have a DCP available? He does not. How many fires did he lit? He's lit over 1 fire. He is out. And he should survive, depending on how these shells land. Oh, he might... he's not going to burn out with that. He's not going to burn out from that. He will be alive, and he will be able to respot. Ragnar now taking some serious damage, though. In the background, Marceau managed to run into the opposing Marceau, and actually took a favorable trade. Rain's Wolfpack really putting in work there. Bryson, however, of Peekabra is now going on an adventure. In fact, Ragnar is double suffering. He's on a double permafire, limping away right now. Doesn't have a heal available. It shouldn't burn him out. Big chunks on that Bryson, actually. Meanwhile, C-Cap still not taken. Rain will be taking control of the A-Cap finally. They have been holding the B-Cap for a while. A couple of airstrikes from the Glue are going in towards where the Daring is in the smoke. Not really going to be connecting very much though, and now he's going to see the Salem and wish he'd airstriked him instead. Marceau just going to be kiting and spotting this Schlieffen. Like, his job is to delay. If this Marceau pushes into him, this Marceau always gets a favourable trade if this one's pushing into him. Venezia is going to be in the background for the entire time, though, so he has to be very careful about that one Venezia salvo. But for that, he should be able to win the trades if the opposing is kiting. Schlieffen secondary is going to be a bit of an issue, too. Glue is suffering. Glue has found Schlieffen in his face and the Salem, and now he really has no way of getting out. He's going to regret going forward there. He's going to try and reverse himself back around this corner, but I think he's grinding against this island right now and being like, I hate underwater islands. Yeah, Schlieffen secondaries plus Daring main guns plus Salem all on this Glue, and he's just going to burn. Taking a double fire right now. No DCPL available. Potential for a couple more fires. Yeah, this glue is... That glue might burn out. There's still shells landing. Yeah, that glue's gonna burn. Yeah, double perma, he's gonna burn out. DCP not available. Heal not available. Glue obviously taking those 60-second fires and regretting his life choices. And then MOYAI's Ragnar and Kleber can't hold off the opponent. Like, Sheep did take a battering earlier, but he can still outspot the Rag and Kleb. He just doesn't want to push into Rag because he will explode. Now the focus switches to Pika Braz Preußen. And, well, Pika Braz not enjoying it very much. Fires off a salvo, it was a Colombo, but meh. Okay, so Schlieffen and Venezia have decided to rotate back towards B. Looks like they're going to try and focus on that. They're leaving just the Marceau to zone Lucar's Marceau, but Marceau, like, Lucar doesn't want to play ball with that at all. Lucar's just going to sit up there. He doesn't want to be bow in against the opposing Marceau. He doesn't need to contest C. It's all going quiet as Rain continue to their stranglehold on the double cap, increasing their point lead. Things will kick off when the Schlieffen gets into the B cap. Oh, Preußen's being farmed a little bit. Preußen Hydra does pick up the location of that Salem. And here comes the secondaries of the Schlieffen. The Schlieffen will be working his way into the B cap now. There is the daring of Antaro looking for a conga line on him, potentially. Actually, it looks like daring of Antaro is going for the contest on C. Going to pair up with the Marceau, who has turned in now. They have identified this push, meaning they know that they know at least the Schlieffen's turned off. They don't know where the Venezia is. And Schlieffen suffers. And he has those daring torpedoes that we talked about. They'll be incoming in a minute. Daring of Antaro is going to just sit there in a smoke screen. It's going to start farming down on the Schlieffen, joining in with the Salem and the Schlieffen of Dastat. And honestly, it's just going to be a painful experience for that Schlieffen right now. Already lost half of his HP after getting in there. Radar comes out from the Salem. Finds both the Preußen and Schlieffen in that. Looks like another brawl's broken out. Salem being focused. Torpedo is going to be all over. And this is a radar Salem, so he's not going to be able to hydro those torps. Does take one. Colombo of Malamu is also just waiting on that corner. Marceau of Wellspawn looks like he's going for the YOLO. He is proxy spotted by that Colombo. Keeping shots on the background too, so you can watch what's happening over there. Looks like Wellspawn did beach against that island. Philippless in his Salem is gonna die. Does get the DCP off, does not have the heal available. He will be dying to these double Klebers. Meanwhile, back in B, the Preußen is going. We're shooting the Kleber in the background here. Oh. Venezia did clap a Kleber somewhere? Oh, the Venezia got there. Yeah, the Venezia clapped one of the Klebers there. Okay. Are you going to go for this YOLO at any point, by the way, Wellspawn? Or are you just going to, like, just sit there? I think he's just going to sit there. Well, here comes the torpedoes and the Preußen. No, Preußen's not actually going. Malamu's combo is reversing. It looks like the Marceau is going, so watch the tops. Reconnect. That is a dead Colombo. Daring picks up Marceau, kills somewhere else. Schlieffen torped the Preußen on the corner there. He actually went forward. And now we have all of these Schlieffen torps missed. When Reigns DDs dies in the background, that's actually quite a few kills in rapid succession for MOYAI, but they're about to lose their Schlieffen for this. Actually, Dastard takes a giant chunk. Ragnar going to be opening up on this. This might be a trade of Schlieffens right now. Actually, I think Dastard should survive. Depends how quickly they can kill Dastard is still spotted by the Kleber source. DCP not available, but that's quite a bit of health to still burn through. Ragnar's trying. Kleber's also trying. Meanwhile, Marceau is allowed to contest C. That gets his DCP off. Looks like he's going to get dark behind that island. Yeah. MOYAI down to 4 ships, though. Only the Venezia has any real health available. Kleber, Marceau, and Ragnar all getting low. Salem radar comes out from Amazing. We'll be finding them approaching Venezia. And also finds the Kleber. And the Marceau. Well, Venezia doesn't really have many options here. This is not really YOLOable. You have to give quite a lot of side for the Venezia has to give quite a lot of side to try and torpedo that Salem. And if he goes for the bow in ram, everything else is going to be on him. Salem is reversing, but Venezia... please don't do a low-speed ram. Please, no. I can't deal with it. Kill. Salem doesn't get rammed. Venezia goes down. That leaves what? We got a very low health Marceau, who was, you know, caught in Schlieffen secondaries. Very low health Kleber. Apparently all of those Schlieffen secondaries missed. His gunners are assholes. Ragnar does find the Kleber of sheep, but he's behind a rock. He also finds Gang's Kleber. Salem getting onto Source's Kleber. Marceau going for the kill on sheep. There's a few shells, but the Ragnar's taking a lot more damage than he is. They actually might get the kill on sheep here. Yeah, they get the kill on sheep, but I'm not sure it's going to really matter. Kleb can still 1v1 that Ragnar. And the Marceau of World Spawn is not really in a position to do anything. Is he going to do the desperation play? Salem just one-taps him, though. Doesn't get his torps off. Ragnar trying desperately to do some damage to Salem, but it's a Salem. You know, it has 2 super heals in the bank, and you have 32 seconds to do something here. This looks like it's Jova. This is very Jova. And Rain will take map number 2, taking them to a 2-0 lead. Putting MOYAI's tournament lifeline, well, tournament life in jeopardy here. Congratulations to Rain taking the second game of this best of 5. Of course, we do have one more guaranteed game. It will be taking place on Hotspot next. And then should MOYAI managed to start making a comeback. We'll be moving on to Sleeping Giant and possibly North afterwards. A reminder of the map bans. Warrior's Path was banned by MOYAI and Land of Fire was banned by Rain. But moving on into Hotspot, reminder of our ship bans for the series. Des Moines, Minotaur, Brisbane, and Worcester were banned by Rain. Petropavlovsk, Moscow, Gdansk, and Napoli were banned by MOYAI. And Rain have so far been using these bans to their advantage to run a super heavy French TD setup, which has been working wonders for them. Anyway, teams have a very limited amount of time to get ready for the next game, so we should probably get yeah. So let's think. Where the French TD is going to go on this map? To A and B instantly. There is almost potential to just go straight through C between the island chain and dive that way, but that's brave. That's brave. That's very brave. It might even be suicidal. Just take the safe route around the outside of AB, probably. But I do expect some explosive gameplay happening at AB, but yeah. Anyway, the French. Let's see who's ready up. We have 5 out of 9 for Rain. We have 6 out of 9 for MOYAI. Looks like some potential ship changing. Oh, skill changing. Oh, apparently we got all 40 spectator slots for this weekend. That's nice. Instead of the 20 from the previous 2 weekends. Training room stability, definitely not an issue. Let me go have a, let's go have a look what's happening in the other series actually. Let's have a look, see what we can find out. Interact. Stage playoffs. Them 2-0 up against Unwat. TW up 2-0 against Pumba. I can't really say any of these look like an upset. AO did get their forfeit against Ortus because unfortunately Ortus have had internet connectivity issues, some of their players being from the Ukraine, and are unable to compete today, so they have forfeited that, and AO got a bye into the next round. But all 3 games going 2-0 so far. Should have time to go have a quick look at all the replays of the other games after this. I might actually even do it properly. We have 30-minute downtime between the 2 series because obviously teams need to have time to do their picks and bans, then reprep strats because, you know, with 8 bans in a series, some of your strats kind of get thrown out the fucking window, honestly. Alright, 8 out of 9 players ready for both teams. Just waiting on Source and Gang to ready themselves up, and then we'll be good to go. What's going on? Is our training room being scuffed? Is our training room scuffed? There we go. Okay, all MOYAI players are ready. Just waiting on gang readying up. Still waiting. Still waiting. And all the players are ready. So, getting ready. Wait, what? Here we go. Game number 3 here on Hotspot. Here we are in game number 3, taking place on Hotspot. Green team in the northern spawn will be Rain, and they're going to be running Bungo, Colombo, Stalingrad, Marseille, Kleber, Ragnar, and Marceau. Meanwhile, MOYAI going to be running Conqueror, St. Vincent, Salem, Marseille, double Venezia, Shimakaze, Kleber. The double Venezia potentially aimed at taking out the French, and then they're bringing a different French instead. We're now going to be seeing La Marseille. Right, let's take a look at some builds. So Marseille have Lucar going to be taking outnumbered, plus survivability expert, no taking increased consumable duration, plus shell switching. Stalingrad for amazing, relatively standard build with reload mod. We got this Marseille, improved survivability expert, and then this stuff, then this stuff. DCP mod slot for John the Ruthless. Potentially he's going to be the frontline. Kleber of Sheep once again running that legendary module. Kakumbo with the legendary module for Malamu, and we have a Bungo with this concoction, along with spotter plane mod in slot 1, because Bungo does have access to an improved spotter plane, which I will show you quickly. Bungo high precision spotter. So when your spotter plane is up, you increase your fire range by 10%, but also get a 20% dispersion bonus. Compared to Colombo, we'll show you Colombo, which is the basic spotter, which is 20% firing range, but no dispersion bonus. And with Stalingrad, anyway, let's go have a look at the builds for the red team. MOYAI. Kleber, going to be running the legendary module there. We then have Marseille for Philippolis, going to be... sorry, that's Venezia, sorry, that we're looking at the build out with the aerosol smoke train, so he's going to have the rapid cooldown smoke screens. Marseille there, going to be running top grade gunner. Improved engine boost. We got a Vincent behind that with a relatively standard build. Marseille behind that, outnumbered. Shimmer, once again with a legendary module, Swift and Silence. We've got Venezia behind that, not running the aerosol smoke curtain. Salem here is going to be running Radar Salem. He's also missing a flag. And then finally we have the Conqueror, who's just going, you know, Conqueror things. Alright, taking a look at the initial deployments. So for the green team, sending over to the 8 cap, we have Marceau going for the fast cap. Ragnar going to go for their nice little radar screen. Bungo and Stalingrad taking safe route and slightly aggressive route. Stalingrad's going to try and park himself down here or here, depending on how they want to play it. Colombo sitting here looking for focus fire in this region or this region. Double Marseille potentially going down there, or they might just kite away. It's also an option. Kleber going for the fast cap here is going to be blocked out by the opposing Shimakazi. So Shimmer went... Oh, he didn't actually block that out. So Shimmer sat there. Salem here with the radar is going to spot that Kleber, but they can't really do much about it. Venezia is just playing around here. Conqueror is just trying to do some zone screen. Then we have Double Marseille, Venezia, Vincent all making their way towards B, plus Colbert went for the fast cap and now he's going to rotate over to B. Ragnar reversing his way into B cap, going to try and recontest that now that the Colbert world spawn has left. Salem radar still active, so Sheep is being zoned out. Is going to fire some tops towards the Shimakazi, knowing exactly where he is with his RPF. So CD being controlled by MOYAI temporarily, they are going to have a nice little 40-point advantage currently. Marceau of Gang is going to take A, and then he's going to work his way around the corner and see what he finds. Remember, Worldspawn is running the legendary module on the Kleber here, so he will outspot Gang, but if Gang takes his corner super aggressively, we might be about to see a fight. We do not see a fight. Gang did not take the corner super aggressively. Oh, did he spot everything else behind us? Let's have a look. No, actually, he did not spot the Marseille, or the Vincent, or the Venezia. Ragnar is able to reverse into the C cap. They are going to take that, and then the farming begins. Double Marseille farming on the ceiling. So John is the one taking the, reminder, John's the one with the DCP mod, yeah. So he was always planned to be the front line, but he's not having very much fun right now, honestly. Marseille of Lucar has took a very interesting route. We'll be able to hydro that Salem through the island. Yeah, there's hydro up. They now see the Salem. Also, Gang still doing his zoning. Farming is actually on the Conqueror right now. Malamu, Colombo, also going to be taking a very aggressive run, and he's going to be looking at that Conqueror thinking, that's some soft armor. Salem radar comes out, does find Sheep's Kleber, and also Lucar's Marseille, and Malamu. No, he doesn't see Malamu. Malamu was spotted anyway, but the Conqueror is doing what we like to call suffering right now. Is activating his super heal, is printing a new ship, but even after that finishes, he's still going to be suffering. Sheep going to take focus from Venezia and, well, Shimmer guns, but who cares about Shimmer guns, honestly? Turns out that Shimakazi does in fact have guns. Tell that your average random battles player, though.
I don't need spy ability expert, I'm never going to be seen.
Gang is being zoned back by the encroaching leg mod Kleber of Worldspawn, and there's going to be, like, Marseille focus. So the Vincent, Marseille, Venezia push is going to be starting to take shape. Amazing in a Stalingrad, though, is going to be able to rotate forward around from that. So he can just, like, you know, as soon as he's pressured from behind, he's just going to, like, venture around this way and then have cross shots on anything here. Maybe even, like, continue all the way around. But he will have to worry about Conqueror salvos at this point. If the Conqueror is still alive, which, honestly, it's not looking good. He is being farmed out by Marseille, Colombo, and Ragnar right now. Speaking of Marseille, the double Marseille push is slowly working its way down that 10 line. Conqueror is doing Le Suffer. 5 seconds till he gets his heal back, though. Well, we'll be able to print another ship, in theory. Here comes the super heal. Now, does he survive? He's surviving. But all that ground being given up by the Conquerors, meaning that Salem is starting to be quite exposed to the potential of that Marseille and Colombo up his ass. Vincent is going to make his play. Looks like he's going to be heading off that Stalingrad. Del Marseille is worrying about torpedoes there. I think one did connect, actually. Wildspawn has managed to get himself into the A-cap. Mungo is just going to be raining down hellfire upon, like, the approaching everything. Conqueror gets dark. Colombo of Malamo is smoked and is taking a big turn towards the Vincent. Actually, that might be something to watch out for. Amazing does not have radar available, so the Vincent is now the Vincent spotted with a Colombo. Which way is the Colombo's guns looking? Colombo is looking for that Vincent, so let's position ourselves over here. Stalingrad does catch the Vincent in the turn. The Vincent's going for the YOLO. Here comes the Colombo salvo. Yeah, something. Wigglytorp's coming towards Amazing Stalingrad. Does connect, removes most of his HP bar. There is a second one ready as well. Amazing's going for the ram. The torpedo did not do damage, and Stalingrad goes for the ram, takes him out. Honestly, you're happy with that trade, Rain. MOYAI do have both home caps now, but they are at a 150-point disadvantage. Marseille of Lucar takes a big hit, but the Salem is now going to be suffering. He has double Marceau in his front, has Ragnar in his back. The Wall of Skill approaches John the Ruthless once again. There is a return Wall of Skill heading towards the Salem, though. Oh, a mini Wall of Skill. Little bit. Nothing connecting, though. I think Marseille just lost most of its health. No, Colombo gets topped out by the Colbert in the middle. Salem with Megan Fox trying desperately to farm out the remnants of John the Ruthless, but should be going down before that can happen. Heal not available for another 5 seconds before he went down. Ragnar radar comes out. We'll be finding Wildspawn's Colbert at sea. And there's also a Marseille of Gang waiting for him. Just get the bungo on the shot just in case he wants to get himself involved here. Meanwhile, Conqueror, Narnia, has managed to get another heal off. Both Marseilles on the 10 line are still alive. Venezia salvo towards the Ragnar, doing, 0 damage. Well, the recon test is coming in for Worldspawn, meaning they do have better point income. Ragnar actually taking quite a lot of damage there in Toro. Double Marseille salvos towards him. The Marseilles are once again in action, activating on the 10 line. The Shimmer Wall of Skill has once again returned. Shimmer pours smoke away from Sheep's Colbert. Conqueror getting involved on the 2 Marseilles as well. There's definitely potential for these Marseilles to go down here. Yeah, John's probably about to die. Conqueror salvo coming in will finish him off. Well, if any of the shells connect, it will. That 700 health Marseille there. No, just he's immune to damage. Venezia salvo. That gonna finish him? Venezia Salvo does not finish him, but the torpedo does. Okay, there we go. So that's going to be some points back in the pocket of MOYAI, and this is, honestly, MOYAI have 3 caps right now. MOYAI taking 3 caps. Rain being forced to contest into this with the Marceau of Gang. Colbert, Wolfsbone opening up on the Ragnar. Artorius potentially going to be suffering the same fate as John as well. It's actually looking like a good position for MOYAI. Okay, Marceau of Gang is able to recontest C, but that's not going to be enough. They do need to make something else happen. And I'm not sure where they can. Potentially a kill on a Demo is what they're looking for. The Marseilles are safe, the Venezia is safe. Conqueror is not really killable. Its potential is going to be this Bungo on Venezia. That's the potential. Oh, a down strike! And that is going to even the points up massively. 906 to 909. Alright, it's all to play for now. Conqueror is sitting there hiding behind this rock right now. Ragnar going to be focused on firing on him. Venezia of Marseille of Artori is going to be hiding behind that rock and hoping he doesn't get spotted again. Gang's Marceau is spotted. The farming has begun onto the Marseilles parked between ABC. Bungo is going to be diving for the A cap. That's looking to get on the back of those Marseilles if possible. Sheep's Kleber has been spotted. And the focus fire is in. Shimmer going to be opening up too. Ragnar of Ventura needs to be very careful about a potential Venezia salvo here. Sheep and Worldspawn despot each other. Worldspawn is blocking C currently. 21 seconds in it. Rain need a kill in 21 seconds. 16 seconds. Is there anything available? They're trying their hardest to try and farm out the rest of this Marseille. Everything opening up on him. You got Marseille, Marceau, and Kleber, and Ragnar all trying desperately to farm out Philippolis. They have 1 second to do it, and MOYAI will take game number 3, forcing us to a game number 4. Mild upset. Showing that they're not just going to roll over and die. They will actually fight tooth and nail, and they do actually manage to take a game. So congratulations, MOYAI taking game 3. In our our 4th game, we'll be moving on to Sleeping Giant. A reminder of the map bans. Land of Fire was banned by Rain, and Warrior's Path was banned by MOYAI. A reminder of the ship bans. Des Moines, Minotaur, Brisbane, and Worcester were banned by Rain. Petro, Moskva, Gdansk, and Napoli banned by MOYAI. And the next map is Sleeping Giant, so potential return to the French TDs. Let's go have a look and see what's happening in the other games. Browser. Interact. Let's just click there and back there, and then matches. Looks like Unwat went. Sorry, them went 3-0. TWA's game isn't finished yet. They're taking a place on Line of Fire right now. AAO did get the 3-0 forfeit because Ortus had internet connectivity issues. I'm surprised the 3rd game result isn't in from TWA versus Pumba so far, but hey. Actually, let's refresh. Interact. Refresh, cache, confirm. Oh, fuck. It doesn't matter. Anyway, getting ready for our next map. Oops. Right, and players back in. Remember, we're on a tight. There's a tight schedule between games. I think teams have a maximum of like, is it 5 minutes to get ready up now? I don't even know. It's a very short amount of time between maps though. No more of the 20-minute waits between games. Although I assume it'll be different for the official stream when that gets around for the internationals, whatever that is. It looks like we're getting the streamers in from the other games. Alright, 9 out of 9 players ready for rain. And 9 out of 9 players ready for MOYAI. Getting ready to go into Sleeping Giant. And game number 4 is taking place here on Sleeping Giant. In theory. As soon as the game loads. Because, you know, well, of warships. Alright, here we are. For game 4. Green team, the Northern Spawn, will be Rain running Conqueror, Cerberus, Stalingrad, Daring, Kleber, Ragnar. Meanwhile, for the red team, MOYAI and the Southern Spawn, Conqueror, St. Vincent, Stalingrad, Marseille, Venezia, Kleber, Marceau. Oh, how the turntables. The French are here for MOYAI. Let's go take a look at some builds, see if there's anything spicy going on. Definitely, well, it'll help if I actually found the ships. Oh, you're over there. Right, yeah, I forgot the spawns over yet. Alright, taking a look. Ragnar here with the Adrenaline Rush improved by Jerzy Swirsky. We've got Stalingrad for amazing. Going to be running with a mod slot 2. He's going to be top grade gunner. Nothing spectacular. Colbert of Sheep once again with a legendary module. Ragnar of Gang. EFT, Adrenaline Rush, you know, the kind of standard stuff. And Taro going to be taking RPF over EFT. And then Lucar is going to be running EFT as well. Stalingrad from Malamu. Going to reload mod. Is that a... Oh, it's a 1 BB comp. Yeah. Malamu getting moved to Cruiser again. Like, 1 BB comps are very common on this map, and I don't... Like, there's just so many cruiser positions needed. Conqueror with a relatively standard build as well. Okay, I think that's... Oh, yeah, Cerberus. Let's take a look at Cerberus. Outnumbered. Hydra mod. No smoke mod or anything like that. Sticking with dispersion module, slot 3, or aiming systems, if you want to call it that. Meanwhile, red team builds, we have MOYAI's Marceau, going to be running AFT RPF, no Fearless, Stalingrad, going to be taking prop mod, no DCP mod. Conqueror is going to run relatively standard stuff. We got the Marseille here with Outnumbered. Then we have Venezia with the Aerosol Smoke Curtain and the Improved Smoke Duration mod, slot 3, not taking Dispersion mod. We got St. Vincent with a relatively standard looking build. Venezia in front of that is going to run the classic Concealment module, no Aerosol Smoke Curtain. Kleber, so actually, what's it called? It's not Aerosol Smoke Curtain, that's Haru's leg mod. I don't know what the Venezia one's called. Kleber of Source, going to be running BFT and Fearless Brawler. Worldspawn is going to be running the legendary Swift and Silence RPF in front of him. Let's take a look at the initial deployments. Green team going to be standing over here. We've got a Stalingrad man in the standard radar position. Can eventually like do a little swivel and turn back and face this and get radar over there. That's fine. Ragnar taking a dive down there. Cerberus sitting here in his smoke, potentially getting involved in a little push. Conqueror going to be sitting around here looking for shots literally all over the map. Stalingrad going to take this island position here. Then we have Kleber and Ragnar who are going to be playing over here, plus Daring and Ragnar here, hoping to find a DD to fight, but nothing there. Red team deployment. Stalingrad going to take the standard radar position. Marceau going to go for the reverse into here. Then we have Marseille and Conqueror who are looking to burn out potentially the Stalingrad. Meanwhile, we have Venezia. Venezia going to be playing over here, trying to find double DDs to fight, and we have the St. Vincent behind it, plus the double Kleber looking for fights over here. Daring decides to leave BCAP for whatever reason, and, you know, reset the countdown on that, so, yeah. Alright, Conqueror has found a nice little shot to drop onto the Stalingrad. Just get a nice little instant DCP out of him. Radar comes out, they will be respotting Stalingrad, knowing he's popped that DCP. I keep everything in shot in case anything happens in the background. Looks like radar did come out from Philippus and did spot the Daring in B. And then we have what? Is that one of the Venezias opened up? Yeah, it was one of the Venezias. Not much damage taken though. Conqueror going for Salvo 2. Not really connecting, but splash damage does reset him. All quiet on the western front. The Cerberus smoking up, going to be looking to farm out that Marseille. I think most likely source of action is going to be when these Klebs run into each other. Kleb Ragnar plus Venezia. BCAP is being taken. I don't really know what to position the camera right now. Let's just park it up here right now. We'll keep an eye on the background if we can. Let's drop this out of the way as well, just so we can see that more accurately. Can't really keep everyone in shot, can I? Yeah, if we go back over here, there we go. Everyone's in shot now. Plenty of demos spotted. Vincent's also taking a bit of a focus fire. Ragnar's going to be opening up on him. We also have Stalingrad on him. In the background, we see the Ragnar has dived to the island for a contest. Will be blocked by that Marceau, but the Marceau is much more easily forced out than the by the Stalingrad. Than the Ragnar is going to be definitely anchoring that island. Dastat takes a bit of a chunk there, but he's a Conqueror. He'll heal that all back. Pikachu is definitely suffering though. Desperation turnout, giving a lot of side to the Conqueror. He does it on the Stalingrad. Yeah, Vincent's being turbo focused right now. Double Ragnar, Ragnar Daring going to be opening up the middle, and then Ragnar of Lucar going to be turning in 2. Vincent heal runs out. Focus fire continues. Well, Vincent is being turbo farmed, but he is dark now. DCP goes up and he should be able to limp away and come back to fight another day when he gets his heal off. Looks like the Marceau of Megan Fox was caught by radar from Stalingrad and is, you know, suffering, honestly, suffering. Doesn't quite go down. Return damage coming for John's Ragnar is going to be painful, yeah. Honestly, can we, like, zoom out? Can we get the camera outside of the map bounds, please, Wargaming? Thank you. Well, focus fire has now begun on the Marseille. Cerberus is not going to be in his smoke stream when he's shooting, so does have to be slightly careful of Marseille and Conqueror on him, but he's fine for now. three caps being held by rain, though. MOYAI gonna have to make a play into something, and they don't really have the health to do it with a Marceau right now. Looks like they might force it anyway, which I really don't agree with, but... Rain have a nice little holdover. Daring looking to open up a MOYAI Stalingrad. I mean, why not, I guess. Take your damage when you can find it. Cerberus Resmokes looking for smoke farming onto the Stalingrad. Ragnar will be sitting spotting that. Marceau does dive A. Line fire coming in from the Stalingrad, just looking for him, not going to find him. Stalingrad radar not ready for 35. Ragnar radar not in range. Ragnar busy farming Stalingrad of Philippolis and taking a bit of a chunking for it. Conqueror going to be looking for him too. Philippolis edging dangerously far forward. Pops' radar will be finding the Ragnar, not finding the Cerberus though. So Stalingrad are going to be forced to take that gap and just honestly eating all the fires in the universe right now. Daring of Antaro opens up, but the Kleber of Source is going to be there to join in that. And obviously, like, the Stalingrad radar running means that the Daring is spotted during all this. The turn is finally made by the Stalingrad. He gets himself inside the island, but it might be a Conqueror of Dasta looking for that as well. Marceau looking for amazing, but he's going to take a bit of damage in return. And honestly, he doesn't have the health to be spending here. And the Marceau needs to be very careful, because now Cerberus and Ragnar are going to be looking for him shots over that island, and they should be able to connect from one of the two angles. Return fire from the Daring going towards that Kleber now as the Stalingrad radar from Amazing comes out. Marceau edging ever further forward. Radar goes down. Shells won't be connecting. Now we have a Conqueror just, like, encroaching. Home cap's not really much, not really much action going on over there at the minute. It's all focused over here. And B cap may be the source of the next big fight, really. Flipper's getting a heal off. Not sure where he really goes from here, though. Looks like Kleber from MOYAI is going for the contested B. We'll have a Venezia up behind him. Stalingrad radar does come out from Malamu. We'll be finding source, and there will be a Daring Conqueror and potentially Ragnar waiting for shots on that. There's the Conqueror salvo. There's the Daring salvos as well. Venezia are going to be choosing to shoot the Conqueror of Dastat. I don't think he has angles on the Daring. Source getting absolutely giga chunked. Philippolis now going to be farmed by Ragnar's. Lucar takes a bit of a hit from that. Conqueror salvos heading towards the Cerberus on the left hand side. 0 damage. Because, you know. And yeah, this is just going to be a focus firing session onto Stalingrad of Philippolis. You got both Ragnar and Cerberus looking for this, and then you got the double Ragnar from C as well. Kleber of Source is going to try and contest, but once again, Stalingrad radar comes out, and it's the other Stalingrad this time. We'll be finding the Venezia too. And the Venezia's kind of caught bow in here. Not sure if anyone's going to have really nice shots on him, but still. Yeah, Source is being absolutely ass-pounded right now by shells from every direction. Philippolis is also being ass-pounded, well, face-pounded by all these Ragnar shells. And Taro, though, taking a bit of damage on the retreat. And Philippolis is just being farmed out. Conqueror not really be able to get involved. Amazing did rotate off, and now he's just pointing towards B. So Marseille's going to go around this corner and look for something, but then Cerberus and Ragnar are just going to open up on him as he goes past it. The Ragnar Raider out at sea will be finding the Kleber of Worldspawn, but meh. Looks like a desperation play to try and contest, but there's so many things there. Vincent finally reactivating, by the way, after being farmed out at the start of the game. He's now just like, okay, maybe I can do something now. And maybe that something is eat torpedoes. Who knows? We'll find out. Okay. Now the Venezia goes for the contest on B, but there's a raid already in waiting from Malamu. And Dastat's guns already in waiting to go with it. Source is also in that cap. Philippolis is, caught in the radar too. I'm not sure who's going to be focused here. The Cerberus and Ragnar are opening up on the Marseille that was trying to make its way around. John in his Ragnar did take a big chunk, and Toro pops his smoke. He's going to be looking to farm out the final remnants. Marseille of MOYAI is being chunked massively. Goes down to Ragnar eventually, and that will be it. Rain going to be taking map number 4 on the series. I just want to point out, only one ship died that game. But yeah, that will be it for that series. Let's go take a look at what happened in the other games. I'm assuming we have the final results in by now. Let's just double check on the KotS Discord. I'm assuming, game updates. Is there a game updates channel? Match updates. Yeah, there's, Right, let's have a look. Yeah, let's take a look at the results. Interact. Sign-ups matches. Just go back here, and it looks. Oh, yeah. No, that nothing special. TW went 3-0, then went 3-0, and Rain went 3-1. So our next series of the day will be taking place between Rain and them. TW will be moving on to play against AEO, who got a bye through that round. Their picks and bans have already started. But basically, I think we will be waiting until... I think both games will probably be launching at the same time. So it looks like our next series should be starting around the 50-minute mark, because we do need a 30-minute break for teams to do their picks and bans and reassess strategies, etc., etc., etc.